Released on the PS2 in 2006, Okami was met with near-universal praise and was heralded as one of the greatest games of all time. Unfortunately, the game's sales were less than stellar, with the game being branded as a commercial failure. But through word of mouth and a stream of re-releases, more people are slowly discovering this masterpiece. In 2018, the game has another chance to find a new audience via the Nintendo Switch. Okami takes place in ancient Japan, where the country has been plunged into darkness by the evil demon Orochi. Players assume the role of Amaterasu, a female wolf that travels across the land while meeting larger-than-life characters wrapped with over-the-top stylings. Okami no doubt draws a lot of inspiration from The Legend of Zelda with its dungeons and exploration, but Okami brings its own ideas to the table, chief among which is the Celestial Brush used to solve puzzles and activate special attacks. The Switch version adds the ability to paint with a touchscreen or the motion controls built inside the Joy-Cons. Users can allocate the motion controls to the left or right Joy-Con, which should prove helpful for left-handed people. A large portion of this game is comprised of exploring the world and earning praise by completing side missions. You can earn additional praise by feeding animals and restoring cursed regions back to their former state. Praise can be spent on enhancing skills alongside the usual fare of buying items and gear. Combat takes the form of 3D brawls during RPG-style encounters, with special abilities called upon by the Celestial Brush. The aggressive enemy formation and constantly expanding moveset will ensure these brawls never become repetitive. The adventure aspect also remains engaging as you search for hidden secrets and navigate tricky platforming sections. Okami is one of the few open world games that doesn't feel empty. Finishing the game will take around 30 hours, but the game never loses momentum during extended playtime. Despite this game being 12 years old, the cel-shaded visuals remain beautiful as ever and demonstrates how strong art direction can triumph over technology. The new Switch conversion runs at a native 720p in handheld mode and a native 1080p while docked. Thanks to the game's anti-aliasing, the image quality is superb, and to add some extra clarity, I recommend adjusting the paper filter to light. The only downside is the game's capped at 30 frames per second due to the game's frame rate being tied to the physics. Also, pop-in becomes quite pronounced while traversing the environment at high speeds. On the bright side, loading times are short and the soundtrack is still sublime. The music that plays as you travel across the landscape is some of the most relaxing music I've ever heard in a game. Okami is a really special game. It's a game that makes you feel happy as you explore its beautiful world and bring everything back to life. Almost every aspect of this game feels like a labor of love, where even something mundane as feeding an animal feels like an event. Fortunately, time hasn't left a blemish on this masterpiece. If you love Zelda or Japanese games in general, you would be crazy not to pick this one up.